Yo, et bienvenue dans la suite de cette espèce de Outer Worlds. Alors, on va continuer sans plus tarder. J'étais arrivé dans une zone, je crois qu'il y a un criminel recherché par là. Ah non, il est dans les docks secondaires.
Were you really in jail, Mr. Max? And you were our vicar?
Yes, but as I've repeatedly said, I was assigned there as a vicar. I was not a prisoner.
I just can't believe you'd lie.
I was not lying. It had no bearing on my ability to minister to my flock, and was therefore not worth mentioning.
If you can hear me, please hurry. The toilet's overflowed on the outside.
We were destined to prevail.
It smells awful, and not all of it's mine. I'll die in here. Just get me out. Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in... Thanks again, friend. What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually two things broke. First, the damn... Time stood still. I was aware... Ah, shit. You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is? That all? Of course. Everyone on the ship's gonna hear about this.
Okay, gone quiet.
Moi, je pensais il y avait peut-être... J'ai tout dévalisé. Il n'y a pas de réaction de la part des compagnons quand tu voles.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators. Some big shot down in Byzantium's holding auditions for a new adventure serial. So yay, another 6 of those next season. The raid, and we're all sweating buckets wondering, couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring. All I know is we're cooking in our... That's not for me to say. There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name? She doesn't come around here often, though.
Jette de l'argent à la poubelle.
I don't have time for this.
Mechanicals all over, but they still got
Your whole family tonight. Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard night.
Gonna head to Vera's for whiskey and darts. Maybe not in that order.
Ooh, someone has got to talk with Chief.
Bon, je crois qu'il est temps d'accomplir cette mission.
Who the... Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat, you sis. Time to feed the flames.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be...
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got... I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like... Listen to the fire. Alive or dead. Rare or medium. What's it gonna be? My flame? Shit.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr.
You call your lighter Little Flick?
I'll miss my baby pyro, but it beats losing my head. Keen eyes you got there. Sunita gave me this lighter. We had lay it on me.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back with the crew. We were just sitting in a circle, sucking down exhaust fumes and toasting to the memory of our... You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing under its skin. This ship is all poison and darkness. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts.
Voilà comment éviter l'affrontement. Honnêtement, j'aurais pu les avoir.
Smells kind of like old Bess's outflow pipe.
C'est juste que... ça vaut pas le coup.
You get that automech patch? McRed wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? Hasn't got a heart? Not like us. Hey, it's my birthday.
Oh, yeah?
Fantastic, we've got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
Mieux vaut être hors la loi que sous le joug du conseil, donc. C'est pour ça que je les tue pas.
Sailing through space in a room such as this.
McRed gave me a taste of his good stuff.
Ah ouais, la mécanicienne aussi.
It's crazy to live in this universe. Crazy cosmos. Crazy cosmos.
On peut choisir plusieurs approches, on peut aussi choisir l'infiltration.
Got enough. People don't like
Backside. Does everyone get branded when you join McRed's?
Nope.
priceless canvas now is home to an original McRed.
I guess I'm honored.
What do you think you're doing? All right, Grant.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. It may not sound like much, but take my... Junlei sent me down to collect the parts we need to fix the radio.
Youth these days have no...
I can't tell if you brought friends or if I'm still seeing things, so maybe I ought to lay off the fumes and head back to work. I'll get back to my post.
Nice.
Surchargé. Il est vrai que j'ai récupéré pas mal de choses. Pas mal, pas mal. Bon là, il va falloir que j'aille vendre des trucs.
Welcome! Looking to give a beating or two?
Bon, maintenant, le fusil à canon scié, j'en ai plus trop besoin en vrai. C'est mieux, j'ai le canon électrique.
This is
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed. Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. If every repair was a one-woman job, I wouldn't need an engineering team. As it is, my staff is busy. You can flip a switch for me, but you can't install these parts. Not quick.
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about.
I'm genuinely heartened to...
Hey! Stop that! What do you think you're doing?
Just be careful next time.
La musique de ça, elle est trop bien. Enfin un peu d'action.
Security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Fast if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
I need security.
Incoming!
Bon, normalement, faut se faufiler discrètement.
Process investigated.
We got trouble.
Security. Unauthorized persons. Resetting actions.
That's the terminal. I have the punch position on my side. Go ahead and cycle back. If you don't know what that means, just look for a command.
Searching for... Begin.
Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you.
Là, il explique en fait pourquoi le précurseur il est indépendant en fait. C'est une petite entreprise, c'était pas une grosse corporation de base, c'était une entreprise familiale. C'était une PME quoi. Avec les valeurs des PME.
I was fixing that toilet. Suppose it's time to reevaluate my career goals.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but the temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. Well, yeah. The comm center routes all messages within two... Of course, we're about to go dead, so... Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. The event's forecasted to last for months.
And that's our...
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance. Well, we wouldn't be utterly and completely blacked out. Ships and colonies on Terra 2 need a clear line from their communications tower. If it's not clear, they transmit to the closest relay that they can, and they do. But only between ships owned by the same corporation. No corporal relay messages for the Wildcat freighters, not without charging them more than they'll make in a single haul anyway. That's why we're the message hub. The others won't be in orbital range during the occlusion event. Isn't it some law of the universe? The relay I gotta rely on is, of course, the... Sure, I mean they got their own relays and all, but they'll only send along messages. And then they charge folks to send messages back, often more than they... And none of that money goes to the Groundbreaker. Just tightens the board's grip on our throat. Maybe they're good to their people, I can't rightly say. But they're no good for us, not for Groundbreaker. Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief. You save my comm center from chaos. I guarantee I'll get the chief to authorize some payment forms with your name on them while you're out fixing the station. We don't know why it went down or if it's even a hardware-related issue. Getting a team out there takes time, and we do have multiple auxiliaries, just... They won't be in orbital range during the next few months. If it weren't for the occlusion event coming our way, we'd be I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get...
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do...
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better... It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Bazan... I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just wait...
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled hour.
How do you do? Ah, how might I assist you? Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases. That's not...
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but... I don't know, Captain.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they... What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with... I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report... Now, is there anything else you need, or...
Alors c'est pas juste ce que je viens de faire, mais il faut que j'économise de la thune. Parce que j'ai les clés d'accès pour les prochaines planètes, etc. à acheter. Du coup...
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance. Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than... You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent... If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. It's like people touching a cookie and leaving it in the box. It's just one of those things that gets under my skin. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a... But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version. She helped me win a bet. Yeah, that's... We were on a smuggling run planet side when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur. What can I say? Something about people telling me I can't do a thing that just makes me itch to prove them wrong. And, as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off. Yeah, but the important thing is I won the bet. You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Traveling in style, are we? I'll be sure...
Dr. Fenhill, glad you opted to join.
Et un nouveau membre dans l'équipage. Ouais, je l'ai pas fait ça. Sérieux?
Spectrum vodka.
Impressive as a... There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest. Now Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
Done.
Done.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least. Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, we can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
Ouais, pour sûr.
Hey, what's going? What do you think you're doing? Ah, sorry for the misunderstanding.
Oui, il me reste quoi à faire?
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Concerned citizens often...
Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge.
Easy does it.
Bon, j'ai aucune idée de comment récupérer les armes scientifiques.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following...
CMP pancake mix. Now requires no mixing. Seriously, don't mix it.
Peut-être une idée.
CMP mere maple syrup. It's near this complete breakfast.
Faire suivi médical. Mais avant toute chose, je vais donner la cartouche et parler avec Bavarti sur sa relance.
You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best at... Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers? Good one, boss. Imagine me fawning all over you like some oily... You got a real subtle sense of humor. I like that. And sure, an interview. That sounds fair. It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust? Maybe with a little cream on top? Classic. Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servo. You can count on me in a scrap, boss. Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with So yeah, I guess my biggest flaw is that I don't suffer idiots. Hope that's not a deal breaker.
Parfait, vous êtes engagé.
Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this. I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board.
You got a crew now, Felix.
So then I says, fine, I'll pay you back for all of
Jubi.
it. With it.
Good to see you, boss. Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays. That's right. Can't get anything past... Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bay. The word's a touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker. Same way we all do. Look for work and hope. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on. Yeah, I hear you, boss. Sounds like I was out of line, right? Swinging on... But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick? That felt good. That felt real good. That's what I like about you, boss. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives. Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. Thanks for listening, boss.
Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon by trade. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook. It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky, purple berry shake if you're not. Out on the edge of the Aether, we learn to make do with what we've got. No room for fancy predilections. Sure do. Some of it was even legal. What gave it away? It's the hair, right? Or maybe the ammo belt? I had it custom made. Gotta figure out how to work that into my aesthetic. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way. Makes two of us, Captain. Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone... That about covers it. Aw, come on. That stuff's boring. Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance. No complaints here.
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublights... Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the... Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much... I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in
À mon avis, on va rencontrer encore quelqu'un. Bon, on va voir comment elle se débrouille avec Junei, son amoureuse.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? What? No. If it were, I'd be hollering. So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. She sent me a poem. One she wrote. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real. Oh, law. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by, and I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine. I don't know where it's leading yet. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastway's not like other folks seem. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold. When folks start implying you're a little different from an auto, I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to think. They were... I don't know. Junlei talked about them like, Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope? Thanks, Captain.
Allez, on va prendre un petit verre, tranquille. Allez.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner?
Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the danger?
Okay, so... Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Oh, no, that's on account of mine not being able... I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake. Oh, beer. Bottoms up.
Beer, huh? Good choice, if you want to get unsober.
Ah, this... Oh, Captain. I'm pining for Junlei something fierce. What am I doing? You're funny. Yeah, I guess we're doing that, aren't we? I like the ones with grand romances. I don't know what to do about us. Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by... Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all... This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all... I need another drink. Right now. Come on! Okay, maybe you're right, I am a... Hydration?
Good thinking, boss. You just saved Parvati...
Shush you. Oh, Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but... I'm so scared. Everything? I got a solar system... Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she's in like... What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? There's nothing easy about... You know I'm not interested in... That's... Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? You're not. You're like me? Stands to reason, you being a dashing ship captain and all. So we're kin-like. That makes me... So, feeling how you do. What if she really does like me and then she changes her mind? What do you mean, Captain? So I should just be myself? Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts. Yeah. I like the way you put that, like... Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should? All right. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well...
You know something, Parvati? You ought to come drinking with the crew.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're a real good friend. Come on, let's...
So I was watching the serial the other night, yeah? Halcyon Helen finally took down the chief of the Savages, with a guest appearance from none other than the Masked Marketeer.
Whoa, no fooling? I'm gonna have to catch that one for myself. Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me. I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was away. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. Oh, she called mashed potatoes smashed potatoes, but I think maybe that's just what they call. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met some. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Isn't she sweet? Like one of those 2-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal, and I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did.
Bon, la prochaine mission que je fais, c'est suivi médical. Je vais être accompagné de Félix et de la... je vais être accompagné de l'infirmière qui nous a rejoint. Et on va voir comment ça se passe. Bon, bah je vais m'arrêter là pour cette vidéo. Et puis dans la prochaine, on va accomplir un peu plus de quêtes, on va plus voyager, tirer sur des trucs, etc. Là, c'était la partie un peu chill où on découvre plus de dialogue que de tir. Mais c'est ça un peu le jeu aussi. C'est pas un jeu où on fait que tirer. C'est pas un FPS classique. C'est même mieux que Fallout à ce niveau-là. Même si bon, là va y avoir une grosse... J'ai fait une grosse partie des scènes où il y a beaucoup de dialogue. Là, il va y avoir pas mal de tirs. Il va y avoir surtout de l'action. Des gunfights, etc. Donc ça va faire du bien un petit peu de changement. Bon, bah on s'arrête là pour cette vidéo. Et puis dans la suivante, on continue les quêtes annexes. Merci d'avoir regardé et à plus pour la prochaine. Ciao.